When times are good, we take prosperity for granted. We take our life for granted. We take our health for granted. We take our family for granted. And somehow we think that nothing bad can happen to us. It is very easy to be grateful in those joyful moments. It is easy for everyone. When the marriage is doing good and the kids are good, it is easy to be grateful because we don't have actually problems. But when you experience tough times, when you go through hard moments, when you realize how powerless you are to control your own destiny, it is when you realize how powerless you are to control your own future, it is always in those moments that you can build true gratitude. In this video today, I want to talk about how tough times can make us more grateful. To give you a little context about my story, I was born in Rwanda. And for who knows a little bit history, Rwanda went through a horrible genocide against Tutsis in 1994. I've lost my mother and 6 of my siblings, and that was the most horrible experience of my life. We lost them, but they died also a horrible death. Even the animals today, we don't kill them like they killed my family. And I want also to take this occasion to acknowledge also other people. I am not the only one who lost a family in that horrible genocide against Tutsis in Rwanda. I am not the only one who survived, and I am not the only one who suffered. I want also to acknowledge other people who went through that pain. I wanted to give you this context in order to explain you how I discovered gratitude and how gratitude has helped me to overcome that pain. And now you see in front of you a joyful woman, almost 40 years old. So, after the genocide in 1994, I was 9 years old. After the genocide, I was sick. I was traumatized. I was miserable. I think I was in my head. I was thinking that I was the miserable person in this world, but I was wrong. You will understand that later in this video. I was in primary school and then I started the secondary school in 1994. That was 3 years after the genocide, and I was 12 years old. And what I discovered in that secondary school, that was actually what changed my life forever. I went to a boarding school. It was only a girls' school. I met there, other children in my age. I was 12, and I discovered that there are people who suffered more than me because I have seen children in my age without parents. Because me, I lost my mother, but my father survived. So I have somebody to look after my father. Those children have nobody. And I have seen children without legs. I have seen children without arms. And I started to realize how blessed I was to have my 2 legs, to have my 2 arms. I started to realize that, oh my God, I have chance that the other children didn't have. I started to I was saying that in a prayer every morning. Thank you, I have my 2 legs. Thank you, I have my 2 arms. Even if I was still traumatized, but I have another experience than others. And in that school, we have once a month, we have a visit day where our family can come and visit us and bring us some things, chocolate or other stuff that we needed. And a lot of my friends, they have nobody to visit them. And my father will come and visit me. I started to say, oh my God, I am so blessed. I am so thankful. Even if I have lost my mother, even if I was going through that bad experience, but I have positive things to be grateful for in my life. And from that age, 12 years, I started to like I started to cultivate unconsciously. I didn't know what I was doing, but it has helped me till now. Even if I have problems, I always try to focus on positive things that I have in my life today, because we have positive things even if you have problems. Everyone can find something good. Everyone can find something to be grateful for. And it is really very important, because since then, if I have a problem today, I still have things to be grateful for. And I will put my attention on those things that are good in my life. I don't focus on problems. Even if I will try to find solutions to my problems, but my focus, I'm grateful that I have positive things in my life. Because from that experience, I want to go back again in that boarding school. There was a girl, and when I was not thinking why, I couldn't understand why. Every time when she went to the toilet, she didn't close the door. Every time I see her today, I see her tomorrow, and one day I asked her, why don't you close the door when you go into toilet? And she told me that they during the genocide, they cutted her legs with markets, but the legs couldn't, they couldn't cut them. And then after the genocide, she went through a lot of surgeries, and at the end she couldn't bend her legs. That's why when she went to toilet, she couldn't close the door. Oh my God. I have two legs. That's a miracle. So today, I want to encourage you to be grateful for the things that you have in your life. Even if you have problems, you have things to be grateful for. I'm not saying that if you do it one week, you will have that habit. It must be, an ongoing practice. You have to do it more and more, and then it will become a good habit. It is a very, very good habit, because that is the only thing actually that saved my life. I don't know where I will be today, because the woman that you are seeing like now, I am a happy woman, almost 40 years old. It is because I practice gratitude. I don't focus on problems. I focus on things that are good in my life. Let's say if you are sick today, and you can afford to go to the doctor, be grateful for that, because there are a lot of people out there who are sick and who cannot even afford to go to the doctor. Focus always on the positive things that you have in your life, and I'm sure you have them. So, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and let me know what you think in the comments. And see you in the next video. God bless.